ELU Week 6. I'm your host, Spanaway, with the lovely Toasty Boy 02 here to co-cast with me tonight. Today we have a game between Wardens of the North and the American Dream.
It's Revolution.
Oh, excuse me, the Revolution. I can't read.
It happens. Right now we're just sorting things out. Right now we're still not in draft yet, but we will let you guys know when that's ready. So Rev, they have been doing too well the entire season. They're right now. I think they're 0-12.
Yes.
I'm hoping they can at least win one game, just one. We're begging the league gods that they could get one dub.
I agree. Hopefully, can get that win here. Arguably, one of the better chances they have with the Warden being currently a 5-10.
Yeah. Here's the thing. All right, and we are in draft. First band being Vex. I believe that's targeting Dr. Oloro, their highest ranked player, which is their mid laner. Dr. Oloro has been doing very well in his series, despite his team having a 0-12 record. But I don't think that's all just because of him. It's their highest ranked player according to the doc is their gold 1. And when you're going against, masters, grandmasters, diamond players, that's pretty rough.
Yeah, definitely always going to be a hard time.
Yeah. And yeah, you could try to beat TKK and have a 3-hour meeting beforehand, but if you're not mechanically there, you're gonna have a rough time. However, that does not mean they still can't pull in a win, which I'm hoping they do, because they have 3 more games, so I'm hoping they somehow magically 3-0 everyone these next 3 games and then make the playoffs.
That would be quite the story. Can you imagine how insane that would have to be?
Yeah, they somehow make it the playoffs and they beat LW, TPP, NYM, GCA, everyone. They are the real underdogs.
I believe.
All
but
right,
sorry. In regards to bans here, we have Warren banning out. Speaking of mid laners, 3 of them, with Vex, Nico, and LeBlanc taken away, and then in response, Rev banning out Zac, Diana, and Nocturne. War being on blue side, first picking that TF. Always a solid pick. He's able to get around the map, make some good rotations, which is what you want to see from your mid.
Yeah, Stoshi's been playing a lot of TF recently, which I like. I think TF is one of the most balanced mid laners in the game because he's simple. His passive isn't some crazy baloney. His skills are very simple, but they're good. He has a global ulti. He has a stun. He has a weird W that gives him more damage on his auto attacks, which is why you get weird things like TF ADC, but it happens. And we have the Lucian Nami come in from Rev. Yikes, I'm hoping that's what gives him the win.
That's a very strong bot lane right now. A strong bot lane picked in by Reward in response with the Aphelios Thresh. But, it's the classic thing of early game bot lane for Lucian Nami versus the late game scaling threat of an Aphelios. Whether or not they're going to be able to get that advantage and hold on to it will be, what kind of makes or breaks the game.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of Aphelios for... my apologies. Aphelios from War. I believe at 33% pick rate. And we have the Gnar coming in from Fiji, his most played champ. So maybe they'll give him the edge in the top lane. And we have a Urgot ban come in for Rev and a Lux ban for War.
I think we might see 5 mid bans here.
Yeah, more than likely. That would make sense because I think they know how how good Dr. Luo plays, how effective he is in lane, and making sure that his other lanes aren't just being deprived of resources.
Mhm.
So they're just really trying to hit hard in the mid lane, which is rough.
Yeah, definitely seems so. One thing I would point out is hopefully at least War, if they are going to be picked, or rather picking their jungle and top here, I'm hoping to see something like a Nocturne or a Shin, something that will allow them to follow up with TF, because, TF, like we mentioned, very strong champion. The problem is sometimes he goes a little bit too deep and just ends up getting himself killed for no real backup, or, no real point. So having something like the Shin to follow up and make sure he's tanky enough, or a Nocturne to turn into lights, is really key, I'd argue, to making TF be that critical mass point.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, they did ban the Nocturne, so they're not going to have that.
True. And interesting, first picking the mid here rather than saving it for the counter pick.
Yeah, I would have probably go for a jungle pick since you have free range of what you can get. You don't want to give your enemy jungler something like more than likely, I feel like they're gonna pick a Trundle here. Might be wrong.
Oh,
Shen.
hey, there's the
Ooh.
Shen. Perfect. Well
Hey,
done, War.
hey. They picked Kane. Ooh, baby. We got a game.
Nice.
They've been listening in the sound waves for the Shen. And we have an Echo. Interesting.
Okay. I think the Echo is not a bad pick here. It's more set up for Gnar. If Gnar can get a good.
Oh,
Oh.
like you thought, it's Aramis.
Okay, I like that a little bit more. Honestly, you need another form of frontline.
Yeah, yeah, you have Gnar, but like I don't think it's enough.
Gnar, yeah, Gnar is very situational with his frontline, of
Yeah,
course.
I think that's only the second time we've seen Ramus in ELU. I played it a while back ago. I kind of like it. It's not the most meta thing right now, but it'll get the job done most of the time. Sometimes maybe. Um, Honestly, I think War definitely won the draft. The double globals affiliates late game is just
Yeah, that's it. The roaming potential they have is just extremely dangerous. It's just the advantage of, Lucian Nami's going to be a very strong bot lane, especially if they can get ahead, they can kind of keep Aphelios out of the game. And then I'm not entirely sure the matchup of Syndred versus TF, but it just seems, again, you have Ram. That matchup seems very dependent on ganks. Who's ever getting the
yeah.
ganks is going to be getting the advantage.
Um, I think for the mid laners, they're both semi safe unless say Ramus flash taunts the TF in which either he flashes away or he's dead. But for King trying to getting Syndra, all she has to do is, do her combo with Scare of the Weekend. It's like, oh, all right, well, going back to my jungle. Smell you later. But what you're talking about with TF about him going a little too far in, all he has to do is get a good flank, yellow card someone, probably their ADC would be a smart idea, and then leave. Just skedaddle, wait for your gold card to be back up, and just be a complete annoyance.
Yeah, especially with the fact he's going to be super safe now with Shen ult to keep him up, or rather keep him backed up, and then the possibility of a Kane running through the wall too. I think those are very solid 4 and 5 picks by the side of War to make sure that TF first pick, has the advantage.
Yeah, and with Rev's comp being mostly ranged champs, if King gets ahead and gets a blue form, he just shreds just about half their team. Maybe not so much Aramis or Gnar, but definitely Nami, Lucian, Syndra. All he needs to do is get a what's that Banshee's Veil item but for lethality? The purple cloak looking thing.
Oh, the uh,
Yeah, that one. If he just
yes.
gets that one, he can avoid CC and still just shred everyone. So I kind of like it. I understand why he last pick jungle to get like a good idea of what he can choose to get like
Mhm.
good ganks off and all that. But I think it's definitely smarter to give that to, say, your mid laner or your top laner, because I mean, either way, mid lane could have been counterpicked, but just my opinion. However, I kind of get it. Like for Fichi's situation, his his baby, his main champ is Gnar. So if they're just gonna give that for free, then all right, you take it.
Yeah, that's a very strong pick, especially because I imagine Gnar into Shin isn't too bad for Gnar. Gnar's able to, constantly poke him down. The Shin W is a pretty long cooldown, so he can't ignore a lot of that auto damage.
Yeah, and all if Shin tries to taunt, all he has to do is run away. But if he doesn't have that second jump, Kane could just go in, go ham. If he's bad enough, just 1v1 him. Um, yeah, I think we're definitely won the draft. Will they win the game? Yeah,
Who
I would I
knows?
would I would bet some kernels, but I don't know. Maybe Rev will pull a TKK, slaughter
I know
everyone.
it has been a good week for upsets.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm waiting for the next one. So honestly, when TKK releases their merch, their jerseys and all that, I'm gonna shop and take
Snatch
my
one up.
money.
Nice.
Absolutely. So that'd be on Amazon, marked up like 100%.
That I don't know how well that's gonna work out for you, Toasty, but I like the idea.
You know what? I'll find someone. Don't worry about it.
I don't doubt it.
We're waiting here for about a minute and a half for the Spectre delay, so we'll be in game just in a moment. No, we saw. Yeah, it's not that long.
Yeah.
In terms of bands, I'm not that fond of Rev's bands. I think they should have banned one, the TF, and definitely Philios. I think they're both at 33% pick rate for their team. And if they just take a second to really look at, because they should have the document where it shows all the stats. If they don't,
Hmm.
well, they should probably
Yeah.
ask. Um, but yeah, they just need to look at that and be like, okay, let's think. They're playing this much of this champ, and they've been doing pretty well. We need to like do something about it. Of course, Rev did get in a little bit late. There was a delay for them to get together,
Yeah,
so they
that's
probably didn't.
definitely playing a point into it.
Yeah, so they didn't have enough time to really analyze what to do or who to ban.
Mm.
But things happen. Um, so yeah, let's just see how this goes. I'm very excited to see the Ramus. Um, for those of you who don't know, which you should, I'm a Nunu lover. I'm a
The
I'm a
icon
Yeti
alone.
king. Yeah, I love my Yetis. And Ramus, he's like a kind of worse Nunu, since if you try to go in with him with his little running ability, if you hit a minion, you just
The Powerball.
yeah, if you hit a minion, you just stop. But with Nunu, you just keep on going because Yeti power.
Your power is good, and of course we are seeing the electrocute on Nami. Pretty much the only time you really should be bringing electrocute on her is if you're playing with the Lucian, just because it's such a easy way to get it procced.
Yeah. Very nice skins all around, except for for those who don't know, Diamond Sun is Jin Zhao for this game. Um, yeah, but I'm gonna have to dock points for you, sir. You got no skin. Ah,
I
sorry.
hate to see it.
It is what it is.
And all right, properly into game now. Not on stream yet. My apologies, but hopefully loading in here soon. The only other thing I'd really point out is that both these comps are pretty AD heavy, more so on the Warden side, where their only AP really comes in on TF. So I think both Nar, or actually probably more so Ramus, just picks up the Athenma's chains and this hard builds armor after that. That way he never has to worry, like puts the chains on TF. So the damage is going to be reduced, and then he just can completely ignore all the autos from the Kane, Shin, Aphelios, and Thresh.
Yeah.
And perfect. Properly in game now as well.
But, well, Kane does get mixed damage on his Shadow Assassin form, but I think he's gonna go more like a bruiserish build. But here we have a 5-man invade coming. Oh, that looks a little blurry. Coming in. Looks like they're just trying to play it safe, putting a ward.
Hook,
Oh,
and nice. Blowing Taco's flash.
I'd say that's good
Definitely
enough.
worth. Oh. And the Nami flash as well. Locked up a little bit too far, but she did get the gold procs, so that's good.
Hey, it's that gold, bro. That early gold. It means everything.
Exactly.
All right, you have Dr. Leroy waiting to see if they're still gonna try to invade here. Very, very sneaky, but
They
looks like
they know they're still in the jungle. Doctor would have seen them leaving it and saw them walk back in. I'm just assuming Wardens are going to try and take the blue here.
yeah, more than likely. It doesn't look like you're gonna try to defend it at all. He's probably just gonna go for Kane's blue.
Okay, so now it's, you're the jungle expert here, Testy, but do you think Ramus should go try and steal the blue back?
More than likely. Since he has his Q, he could just run there ASAP Rocky style. It is a bit risky to go for that blue, but I mean, it looks like he's gonna take his Grump also, so.
Yeah, they have full vision of both sides, at least, of knowing the Kane's there. So he has the idea.
Yeah, it looks like he didn't actually take his Grump since the little dot's still there, but yeah. I think.
Yeah, definitely he only has the 4-minute score and little engage by Shin here, getting about half health on the Fiji.
Dang. Shen might be a tank, but he does damage with with those 3 autos.
Yeah, especially in the early game when it's just like, if you can get the I've played a bit of Shin. The best way to try and do it, is like getting grasp auto off with right before your E, then pull the Q through them. Through grasp procs and then your Q, that's something like 20% of their max health alone, not even including the flat damage you do.
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of junglers running Predator. I'm kind of surprised that Ramus didn't go Predator here. We have a little trade in the top lane. Looks like AS Parody, however to say that. He's winning lane hard. He's gotten more damage off. He's gotten more CS. Yeah, Fiji. He might have gotten his baby boy Gnar, but he's not doing the greatest right now. I think they're gonna try to contest this top scuttle. If we can, yeah.
And
yeah,
okay,
they're able to taunt the shield off, so hopefully it doesn't early smite this. Oh.
And going over to Kane. That is brutal.
Yeah, you hate to see it. I think I'm not sure if he actually knew Capes was there, but if he did, he should just left it, gone for the other scuttle.
Yeah. He saw him briefly there, but it's very possible, he thinks that Capes is going down to the bot lane, which he is now doing. We might get a smite fight again.
Yeah, he does have his smite charge, so. Oh my god, those autos.
So autos hurt a lot, but we are seeing Fiji actually get the damage in the auto trades, and now Ramus engaging.
Yeah, that early game Ramus damage against someone like Kane is surprising, to say the least.
There's the Nami Lucian fighting. No serious trades. They are at the disadvantage, of course, but blowing the heal onto the Aphelios is pretty good because they still have heal in their pocket.
Yeah, and they just have constant healing from the Nami.
Yeah.
Which is
brutal, as always. And looks like there was a little bit of a fight there for the bot scuttle, but going over to Warners as well. Taunt on. But that is a fat Gnar wave. One more minion auto should do it.
And he unfortunately doesn't get it, but he
Flash.
I don't know, but
Fiji might overreaching.
Unless he's not. Unless he is. Oh, my boy.
I really regret Feature doing that. I think he had the advantage there. He had the wave shoved under turret. Either way, he's
Yeah.
going to blow Parati's teleport to get back, but he just overstepped his boundary.
Yeah, since he had Prio, he still had all his summoners up, so he could just, if he had Demolish, he could have just his tower gone further Prio. I think Rammus should go for this gank, but oh no, never mind. They're too low. That's smart. Mine. I'm big dumb.
Nah, you're fine. Looks like, yeah, this Kane clearing the jungle still. I was thinking they might possibly go for the dragon there with 4 members in the area, knowing the bot lane is recalled, and that top has no teleport to answer as well. But both teleports blown in top now. Both champs at 6 as well. So now, with Shin at level 6 and TF just on the cusp of it as well, we should be probably seeing some roams pretty soon.
Yeah, absolutely. They need Feature needs to point out when he has level 6 and when he's about to use it. Although you'll probably see that, with whoever he's ulting. Looks like a pretty large CS gap in the jungle. Not very surprising. Kane's player is pretty good, early, mid, and late because of his AoE damage. Looks like he's gonna go for a gank here.
Flashbomb by Syndra, and nice. Good as flash out, just unfortunate it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
but
if he held out onto his Q, he could just coot over the wall.
And there's the trade back. Well done.
Yeah, but will Dr. Allure die for it, maybe? Nope. All right. That's cool.
Perfect. Very good first blood by Allure, getting in there. Despite the flash being blown, knowing that Syndra will just outburst you at level 6. And
yeah,
now baiting in for the Rammus?
Yeah.
Shin teleport ult's coming in. Or actually, no, just Summoner Spell teleport. Good, double stun.
Yeah, no, that was TF.
Excuse me, STF.
Yeah. Allure didn't have any mana there. If Capes wanted to, he could have gone level 6 off those minions. Possibly killed Dr. Allure. Oh, we have a TF.
Here's the TF ult. Bubble just slow, but Lucian is a hard target to lock down with the dash, so nothing really gained, other than it looks like possibly the first dragon here going over to Wardens.
Yeah, if TF would have put that further back and maybe wait until they're more pushed in, that could have been a kill. But honestly, this is perfectly fine. They get first drag, which is pretty good. Yeah. Usually I would advise against early drags, just since they took forever if you're doing them solo, but since he has so much backup, it's perfectly fine to take it.
Yeah. Gets him faster to that level 6 himself from that XP in the dragon, and it's just a free objective at that point. Blew the flash on the bot lane, or not the flash, but the, forced them to recall. We are going to see a trade of objectives. It looks like Ram's possibly doing the Rift Herald.
Yeah. I'm interested to see if Kane is able to snatch it out of his hands, because he's still only level 5. He doesn't have that much CS. He doesn't have that much offensive stats right now. And Kane, if he pushes up a little bit further into the river, he could definitely snatch it.
Nice little trade there by Doctor, putting TF in half health, and the engage from Gnar is getting some poke onto him. Nothing major, but now the ult is ready, and we might see that smite fight. Oh no, Diamond forced away, and it might even be the kill as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, the ult is from Gnar a little bit slow, and now that's going to be 2 kills and the Rift Herald.
Yeah, I don't think he should have gone for that, since he didn't know where Kane was. Also, he just...
And an excellent hook by Patar. There's that damage there. They got the level 6. I think, Felius Blurs did the ult right away on level up, it seemed.
Yeah.
And now Nami's in trouble as well. Possibly, never mind. She's a hard target to lock down when you're that close. You can just get the W to bounce around, but a lot of gold going over here to the Aphelios, about 30 CS up, 2 plates. That's probably about 800 gold? Oh, 1,000 now. And we see that gold advantage too in the top lane at 12k.
Yeah, I think all they need to do is play safe and wait for Dr. Loro to make his big plays. And they also need to be wary of the two globals. They need to be very cautious of that. They can't be playing super far ahead. Mm, I need. I want to see more ganks come in from Ramis. He hasn't ganked or gotten anything out of.
Oh, gold card. And looks like it might be a trade. Yeah, definitely getting Slushy down. Well done to Doctor, but unfortunately going to die himself here. Ramis coming in.
Yeah, you do not want to fight this little armadillo.
Yeah. Would be brutal fight. Gnar roaming down to mid lane possibly. Looks like they're trying to be re-gank doing the wraparound. Ooh, flash from Kane. Ooh.
Oh, very nice. Although Chin'll coming in. Everyone's flashing here today, boys.
It's a very good turnaround. This is like you were talking about. You got to watch the ults from Shin and TF. Unfortunately, they have the pick there on Kane, but he's able to get back up, and this goes from a 2v1 into a 3v2.
Yeah, I think he should just take into the flash and left. He's trying his best here. I know he is, but he needs to just play a little bit smarter.
Oh, it might actually be able to get the Shin, or excuse me, not the Shin, the Kane here.
Oh,
nice little shutdown for Lucian.
Just like that, baby. And that's a good person to give gold to. You want gold on your ADC.
Yeah, definitely. And now it looks like they might pick up a second kill. No. Good disengage there by the Thresh, just making sure everyone can get out safely. And we haven't really covered it. There is a significant gold advantage, at least for the Syndra in mid. She's up 30 CS and 2 kills. But unfortunately, only 400 gold up due to the the TF passive and the fact you got the Rift Herald drop there. Yeah. Trade of ults there in the bot lane.
And then we have let's see here, math.
1500 in the top. TP from Gnar canceled. Kind of this really greedy teleport, doing it right in front of Shin's face. You know that's going to get canceled. Unfortunately, even worse of all is the fact that Shin's teleport will be up, and you have Dragon spawning in 40 seconds, so they could definitely look for a play here. TF possibly roaming through the river as well.
Yeah, we have Jag coming up in less than 30 seconds, and Capesc already has form. Very nice 12-minute form. That's pretty good.
Oh, does he have? Oh, yeah. There we go. Blue form. Traded damage. Fichi is getting there now with the Sheen and the
Phage.
Phage, excuse me, that's it, not the Warhammer. Getting in, nice little poke, but it looks like they are just going to accept a trade of Dragon. Almost another solo kill. Unfortunately, just Gnar is not able to get that final tick every single time.
Yeah, that happens when you're 3 or a 0-3 and 0.
Yeah. Gold card with the Predator. Slushy looking for the trade. Ooh. Nice flash there by Aurelio, almost getting the kill, forcing Slushy's back.
Yeah,
traded dragons.
It was a flash for a flash in the mid lane. Sushi did a lot of damage with that Predator boost and the gold card, what was it, Q? But he needs to remember, Dr. Loro, one, he's a good player, and two, it's Syndra.
Yeah.
Because instant pops you, doesn't even need to use any of his abilities, really, just needs his ult. And you're going to be hurting.
Yeah, definitely. I think overall the right play, because it forces, Syndra to engage on her. Then Syndra, losing her ult, that's a lot of her offensive or rather defensive power, because you can't force the dive on her type of thing. But getting that out of her allows them to pick up the 2 plates when she sees that Kane's nearby finishing the dragon.
Yeah, right now it's it's not as bad as I was thinking it might be. We have a game coming in from Ramis, but it looks like he's just kind of ult out of there. Honestly, not the worst. The TF ult is on a much larger cooldown than Ramis ult, so as slightly more impactful. Well, much more impactful. So, not the worst. Not the worst, but
Yeah, not too bad. And, ooh, a nice gank from over the wall. Sandra's going to be gone, and unfortunately, no trade back. Rammus is still minutes or a micro minute too slow.
Yeah.
Micro minute, Jesus, microsecond. There we go. Nice ult there by Nami, forcing them to back up, but unfortunately, it looks like they're just going to still lose pressure on the tower here. Felios is too strong. Nice little half health under the Nard, Jesus, and that's first turret dropped in the mid lane as well.
Meganar come in from Fiji, but I don't think he's gonna be able to do anything. No big old T1 plays, but yeah, he doesn't have the ability right now to defend that tower. More than likely, it might go down if the wave pushes in fast enough, but yeah, that's just more and more CS, more and more gold go on to Karis, which it's Aphelios, it's Karis. You don't want that, but Kane gets caught out here. Ulted.
Ooh, the Shin saving his life.
Yeah.
Jeez, that sucks to see. Doctor probably would have, or rather, Allure probably would have gotten him there if not for that Shin coming in so clutch. And yeah, it looks like we have 1,300 gold advantage for the ADC. 1,300 in the top lane as well. And the engage, a good little knock up. But unfortunately, that Aphelios damage is just too much when he's got that blue ult. They're going to probably lose Gnar here, maybe even someone else. Oh, nice flash. The taunt, though, just too short. And now it's going to be, it looks like a 1-for-1. Oh, maybe not. A nice flash hook.
Or 2 for none.
Yeah. Luro now showing up, getting a little bit of a scatter of the week, but unfortunately not enough to really force the fight down. That was really well played by the by Patar there, making sure he could get that flash hook on, or flash E, excuse me, onto the Nami, picking up a little bit of sushi for dinner.
And Ace Parody was able to take a lot of damage. He knows that he's strong. He has that Sunfire cape. He's really tanky. So he knows, one, he could reach and defend for his own team, but he knows he could tank the damage to do so.
Yeah, and oh no, just another kill there for mid lane again. Perfectly executed from the other side of the jungle now.
Yeah.
Ooh, red and white guns. There is a saying, red, white, don't fight. Fiji kind of making a mistake here. Trading back for him, but it's just too hard to kill with the red and white guns. Too much region.
Yep. If he had gotten Meganar form a little bit sooner, maybe he could have gotten out of there alive, but...
Yeah, or like on the stun, that would be enough of the damage. Lucian's ult coming in, but not enough.
Ooh.
Nice hook on Nami. A good flay. Buying space for the team, and that's just going to be 2 kills as well.
Best is going to go for this. Gets taunted.
Ooh, it barely lives. Syndra looking for the damage, but it's unfortunately just missing. Red White's still up, too strong.
This is as Stormblade would say, this is very much illegal.
Yeah. Just 200 years, a champion that can go into your face the entire time, ADC, and not take any damage doing it. And is he... Wow, the Shrine Field being just enough to make sure Aphelios doesn't drop there. It's going to be the top turret, and I possibly end him? Not the end him.
This is the middle of their base.
Yeah, this is just brutal. This game snowballed very hard in the last, 5 minutes or so. Just a ton of kills picked up across the board.
Yeah, they have, let's see here, 11k gold lead.
Yeah.
That's pretty zoinks.
I believe that in 15 minutes it was about 8k, so in about 2.5 minutes they picked up 3,000 more gold for the advantage. Now they, stealing the enemy jungler, picked up turrets, and probably going to go get the 3rd dragon of the game as well.
Yeah. I feel like Jin Zhao he needed to gank a lot more. Maybe not top. Definitely mid lane, because that's their win con, making sure Dr. Alluro gets fed, is able to do the main chunk of their damage until Taco gets to the point where it does enough damage on Lucian. But, or even on bot lane, he could have gained a lot more with that early damage with the Nami and Lucian.
Yeah, I agree. He should have tried to put a focus on the bot lane there, because we're seeing Lucian's damage even when at 1-2 can be pretty impactful, but unfortunately just not enough to impact through the Fed of Felios at this point.
Yeah, very rough. Um, I mean, I don't think it's all his fault. It's
Yeah,
it,
definitely. Or rather,
it's it,
definitely not.
yeah. um, he was their ADC and he was doing pretty well, but they just had problems with their team and had to switch around players. So it's it's the
Yeah.
middle of the season. You have to learn a new position. So
Yeah,
it's
just unfortunately, roster difficulties is creating probably the biggest problem I'd say for this team.
yeah, we've seen that with Rev and GCC. So
Yeah.
but mm.
Ooh, Kane's slipping out just barely, thanks to that good old Q.
Yeah, he might have just barely nicked him with his taunt, but yeah,
Can't really taunt someone back through the wall. Fortunately, looks like he is going back in, and again, just queuing over that little thin part of the wall. Well done. Just being a nuisance, keeping them locked in. There's the taunt, but unfortunately, no one's really close enough to really follow up. You have TF Ult coming in, and Kane's just going into their entire team. TF following up with a gold card on Nanami. That's a kill there. Possibly two onto the Rammus. No, he's just going to walk out too tanky. Ooh, a good scatter of the week on Aphelios, bringing him to half health, but no one's really around to capitalize on that. And it looks like mid inhib turret going down, probably inhib itself as well.
yeah, this might just be the end of this game here.
Yeah, or at least if not the end of the game, just kind of cementing it in, putting the final nail in the coffin. Two inhibs down.
Yeah, I mean they only have 3 kills there.
Yeah, all you can really look for is maybe like a flash ult from Nara. He's about to get that, but Warden is being smart, backing off, realizing he's about to hit that mega form, and gold card onto him, just kind of buying the space. A good Frostfire, or whatever it's called, Water
Yeah,
Gauntlet. And nice, there's this kills, just kind of wrapping up. Aphelios doing 200 years of game design experience. And yeah, that
just a travesty.
a good taunt, but the shielding is gonna be
Ooh.
enough for a bit, getting more damage down that his team might be able to capitalize and finish them off. But now I don't know if they can actually end the game. Yeah, flash
No, they
blown from
cannot.
Shin.
They lost Aphelios and this like screen's very blurry, but yeah, Ramps is dead.
Yeah.
They could have maybe chased him, but I don't think that would have been a smart move.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not going to cost them anything other than, just 2 more minutes on the clock type of deal, but just a silly mistake or. Oh, excuse me. Silly mistake that just kind of drags the game out, but hey, it gives them the possibility of getting Solar Baron to properly end it.
Yeah. Even though, to be honest, they didn't really need it. They just needed to like chill, wave push in, and end the game. But it is what it is.
Nice.
Oh, by the way, if you're interested in the other game that's going on right now, in where is in self promo, Nightmare Seda was able to put a link to his Twitch account. So if you want to see, maybe he'll put a VOD later on for it and watch the game. You could go ahead and check that out and watch it there if you're interested in Mikey Inting.
Nice. Mikey, please don't int too bad. But here we go. We got Warren just kind of securing the Baron. Not much you can really do on the side of. Oh, sorry. I saw the Nar boomerang there hit the dragon or hit the Baron, and then the thing pop up. I'm like, wait, did he just steal it with a Q?
Featured the god, what? I'm not sure if you want to be here.
Yeah. Back to that old saying: red, white, don't really fight. TF ult coming in, gold card and a Shin ult, and that's just brutal.
Yeah, I think it's a very
Bold choice.
Yeah, especially when you're 1-4 and he's 5-1 and he's Aphelios.
Yeah, has a full item on you.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, it's in the situation you kind of have to do it. It's like a 5% chance of working, but it's 5% chance of working versus 0% chance of anything happening. But that pretty much will just kind of put the nail in the coffin. Game 1 going over to war. A nice, looks like, can't quite see the score. 24-5, I think it is.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, kind of blurred out there in the end, looking like it said 19-4, and I was like, that doesn't look right.
Yeah, no, it looked like some alien hieroglyphics to me.
But a good game won by War, really well done. They kept it slave, played safe, to their level 6s, and then just snowballed the game from there, constantly stacking those dragons to get them the objectives they needed, and to just absolutely smashing around 15 minutes in, just constantly fighting and just getting those advantages.
Yeah, Vici, he could have gotten a lead in the very beginning, but it's just he wasn't respecting the Shen damage with those early. Is this Q, right? That gives him the 3 empowered auto attacks. Yeah.
Yes.
So he's just getting chunked out by that, like whenever it was up, and then that he just went too far in deep. Even if he did get the first blood, it's like, was it really worth it?
Mhm.
All right. We'll be going on to game 2. They just need to set up. So I guess we'll take a break. Question mark.
Okay, and we are back now for game 2 here. This time, currently Warden's up 1-0 in the series. Hoping to see a little bit more strength from Rev. They actually, I think overall their early game wasn't too shabby. Just a couple, little changes could have made the difference.
Yeah, I want to see better bands here, like the Philios, the Twisted Fate, the Shen. Those double global ults are they're there you go. They just won. They've won the game.
Banning the Shin.
They're gonna pull LW. They lose first game, win the whole series, the whole shebang, and then War's just gonna like 5-ban Nid again, which I think Rev should pick him in the first round. If not, like, maybe third pick him. But yeah, they War know what they're doing. They're just gonna they're listening in. They're
Perfect. Solid bans. In regards to the bot lane, what I'd like to see actually from Taco, because I used to play with him back when it was still the Scuffed League, on Washington's team. He was a really strong Ezreal. That was one of our favorite matchups, was to put him on something kind of self-sufficient ADC, like an Ezreal, something that can kind of have roam. I don't know how much Dr. Tot plays the stupid way I do of, like, fuck bot lane, I'm just going to become a second jungler half the time. But that was a really good strategy. Taco on self-sufficient ADCs and just have the support roam around, especially if you can bring Dr. Tot up to Dr. Alero and get the advantage there in the mid lane. That could be enough, I'd say.
Yeah, I noticed last season all he played was Ezreal with his old soccer skin. Ezreal, he just spammed it constantly.
Striker Ezreal, yeah, boy.
Yeah. So, if he's confident with it, I would definitely encourage him to play it. The Kench. Oh, jeez. Oh no. Oh God. Oh man.
Yeah, that's
That's and
I mean, because I don't know, Urgot has the damage to deal with Tom Kench. The Pike pick, though, very
yeah,
interesting.
they might just be going for like bilge water
Yeah, comp.
thing. Yeah,
You could,
but
yes, TF is still open. You could grab it here or pick 3.
yeah, true. Just pick Graves, TF, and
Misfortune.
yeah, or as I like to call her, Tits McGee.
Okay, Jesus Christ. You're not wrong, but you don't need
Yeah.
to say it.
Ooh. I was talking to Span about this during the break. In one of GCA's games, Jin Zhao did play Echo, and he did KDA wise pretty well. They
Great.
did end up losing the game, but like, you know,
Echo's a champion that he's comfortable on. Definitely pick it.
yeah.
Ooh, the Braum. Oh, no, the Alistar.
It's like you thought.
I did think. I was like, the Braum and the Pike sounds like a miserable time. Please don't pick that. Alistar's a bit better because, Braum's pretty good. He's not going to get one shot, but he's just not going to be able to lock Pike down. But Alistar's pretty good at just constant CC, and Alistar's really good at Samira because you have 3 different ways to knock her out of her ult.
That is true. This is true. Yeah, Samira is his second popular pick for War's ADC, which is
Chorus.
Chorus. Yes, I don't have the thing opened.
So yeah, now I'm definitely hoping to see Taco pick up. Oh, they are listening to us. They banned the Ash, but actually Ash is a solid answer to Samira. But if Taco can go something like maybe even Jin. Jin can be good because he has the range to deal with Samira Pike. They're both squishy champions, and they're going to be having to come into you. So if Jin can keep the distance with an Alistar kiting for him, that's enough damage you can do by the time you get to fourth shot. They'll pretty much kill him or bring him to 5 health.
Yeah, the only problem I see with them picking Jin is if Pike gets to him, he's donezo.
Yeah.
Just Q auto alt. There goes your ADC.
Ooh, there's the Ash Lux ban, and ooh, nice, the TF ban. I think that's
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah, I think they've definitely picked up their game with their bans. Maybe they really are listening. Who knows? And
Man,
we see the
Morris is going
classic.
full burst assassin mode.
Yeah. Bum. Let me see. Yeah, Capes. He has played Kha'Zix a couple times before and has done very well. So yeah, I think they were. I want to say it was LLW or like some other high ranking team. He went like 17-8 or something like that, and he held his own. He did pretty well.
Yeah.
So we have a Oriana coming in from probably Dr. Oluro. Definitely
Yeah,
Dr.
I
Oluro.
imagine it's that.
I don't know, maybe they might pull out some crazy stuff. We've seen the fasting Senna, so I don't know. They might they might try to pull out something from Vietnam. We shall see. And we
In the
have the
vein? Okay.
all right, okay,
I believe in Taco's ability to do it. I
yeah,
just think it's a very risky pick into a Samira Pike and Kha'Zix.
yeah. Um, and we have a Silas coming in. Ooh, I like it. I like it.
Too. Though, I mean, like, in regards to Silas, there's not a ton, I'd say, of, like, super useful alts. Like, because Ori's, like, they'd have to be on top of Silas. He has the E to get in, but it's, harder to use than on Oriana herself.
I mean, Echo. You
No, I
get
mean,
all you get all your health back.
well, I mean, the Echo was what I was going to say is the only one I can see being super duper good, just because, Echo ult's is powerful. Urgot's is too, but it's just like if you're stealing Urgot ult's not the best, I'd argue, compared to stealing a
Yeah,
Oriana,
definitely.
or not Ori, but Echo. Alistar is not bad either.
Yeah, especially if you
Just
just want to like get out,
mhm.
leave.
There's not a ton of alts that say that are like, ooh, that's a super good answer. Like Silas stealing a TF alt or a Leo alt, Nautilus alt, stuff that can be super duper impactful.
I'm kind of surprised they actually banned Ash since Alluro hadn't picked yet, so they didn't go all the way for their bans, just all mid. So, okay, all right, interesting. But um, in terms of comps, I ca I kind of like Revs better because I don't want to say this because I know somehow Capessa's got to make it work, but late game, if they're grouped together, Causes can't really get much done. Like he still
Yeah,
does the damage, but the
he's
isolation,
just
yeah, he won't be able to get the isolation damage unless someone's making a big goof in a corner somewhere, looking all thick. Um, yeah, I kind of like Revs a little bit better, but we shall see.
yeah. I think Revs just has more standard game plan type of thing.
Yeah, I think War's going for the same idea, slightly different. Like just hyper carry, ADC, tanky, top laner, um, high damage mid laner. Support's a bit different. Who was their support last time?
Last game was Thresh's support. Yeah,
Thresh, yeah. So kind of similar, but not really. Still got that hook.
yeah, just in a different form.
Yeah. Kind of want to see Invade just because of that.
I
Just
do
them.
like the idea of Echo being the ball delivery system though for Oriana, like Eing in with the ult on top of him, and then he ults out.
Actually, yeah, I like that. I didn't even think about that.
They have good ball delivery with Oriana being, or excuse me, with Echo and Alistar. It's just gonna be difficult to really force your way into that comp.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a multi-man knockup from Alistar followed up by like a good Urgot ult on someone that gets low, so he can like maybe ult flash in to get multiple
Yeah.
feared members.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the bulk of their team combo ability is gonna be those three: Echo, Alistar, and Orianna.
Mhm.
Yeah, because they do have a strong team fight capability, which is pretty good. That's what you want. But for war, they just do so much like damage individually. So if one person gets cut out and they have a big enough lead, they'll be chilling. So yeah, you have the more than likely Samir's gonna go collector. Pike has his execute on his R. Kha'Zix might go collector too. So yeah, lots of damage. Whole lot of damage.
And the problem is like you said, lots of damage, but they still have a meatball of a top lane in the Tom Kench, which is
Yeah,
gonna. It's both good and bad because it means they're gonna have someone with a fat hitbox that if they can get low, because I mean they do have a Vayne shreds, and with an Urgot ult,
that's
they
true.
could obliterate Tom Kench if they ever lock him down as well. As long as he's not like ridiculously far ahead to the point where Vayne's gonna kill herself on his thorn veils.
Yeah. Low key, I wanted to see Vayne top just to be like, yeah, yeah, we're assholes.
It would be a good matchup, but then you're terribly screwed in the bot lane.
Yeah. So probably
It'll
smart
be
to just
interesting to see nonetheless, because like Warden just has a very much we will one shot you comp if you ever stop out of position. But Rev kind of does too, but in a different sense where like War is more assassin based, while Rev is based on like burst, but not assassin burst, if that's making sense.
yeah, yeah. Um,
Like
but
lockdown burst, I guess would be the term. You have an Alistar knock into a Vayne, into a Oriana Q, and then you're just dead.
and death.
Yeah.
But yeah, well with Rev, I think they're more likely to make those types of mistakes. Just solo walking into a bush and out of nowhere you got a big old bug just killing you. So yeah, I think one he Jin Sound needs to be more proactive in the jungle. He barely went for any ganks. He should have focused mid, and with Silas, I think he could gank him pretty aight. Um, it might be a problem with his AoE. I think this is W, if I'm correct. But he should still be able to get good ganks off here and there. But yeah, he just needs to play better overall with objectives, clearing, ganking, all that.
Hmm. Yeah, because I mean that's one thing I would like also to see in Rev's improvement is just focus more around trying to make sure that when you are backing, you're backing as a team. Maybe like 45 seconds to a minute 15 before the dragon, so that way you're all coming back with fully freshed up health pots and gold spent and everything. So that way you can try and contest those dragons.
Yeah, but usually when the objective is up, usually one or two of them are dead, so it's like not much we can do to contest. But that's just like another general thing. Like, don't for me as a jungler, anytime like a objective is coming up, like a minute and 30 seconds, I just spam ping it because if you ping just once, they won't pay attention.
As the rule of solo queue, 3 pings is good, 4 pings is that, 5 plus is they're an asshole and just trying to make me a ping flame you.
Yeah. All right, we're loading into the game in a minute. Shit. Oh, that was quick. Um, do-
Okay. The other thing is, again, it's similar to last time where the damage comp for Warden's pretty much one-sided with only 1 AP. I guess Tom Kinch is a little bit, but he's more of a tank than a damage dealer.
yeah,
So again, and there we go, in-game properly here now. But again, it just comes to the thing of if Rev is able to get ahead or keep, Slushu from getting any real damage done, that's a solid way to make sure that their Urgot's like unkillable. You grab a Zanyos on Echo, he's going to be a lot tankier.
yeah. Also, I completely forgot. It's Slushy on Silas. This will be a very tough mid lane
Yeah.
because yeah, he's not the he's not perfect mid laner. No one is except for our boy Forever, but we won't talk about it. So, but he's very very good on champs like Silas. So yeah, they know wards coming in through this bot lane, so they're just trying to clear out, make sure they don't get too much. Oh, and can we go top lane? The Fiji. Yeah, so they see they're putting down wards, trying to make sure that if they don't get spot, they just kill them and take all camps. But Echo and no and excuse me, and Urgot, they're responding to this. So this I like.
Yeah,
They're
they've adapted from what they saw in previous game. The only other thing I would say is, arguably, you have a really strong level 1 with, like, Urgot E, the stun. I would have liked him to see possibly looking to fight them, just like 5 members stacked in a
yeah,
bush next to the red buff, wait till they walk up, and then you just Urgot hook into, flash Q from Alistar into Multiman and all that. But their response is also good. It's, the safer, let's throw the game at level 1, flip a coin, see who wins it.
yeah. I yeah, same here. I would have liked to see it, but I'm kind of glad they didn't, just because it could have meant like the end of the game for them, like right away. There's a good trade here coming in from Dr. Todd. Oh my, that
Yeah,
was
that's
that was
very
pretty good.
solid.
Yeah, good job, Dr. Todd and Taco.
Yeah,
Gets
that's the taco I know and love. Come on, taco, make me proud here.
ooh, Taco, he's so handsome. Oh my god. Um,
Nice little shred of damage up in the top lane because it's
yeah.
a Tom Kinch, and everyone hates playing against that guy, even Tom Kinch players.
Oh,
Ooh, the level 2 fight, forcing the heal, but you have Kha'Zix behind. They got a dip. Good little Q. Oh, flash shield.
oh, we have a early TP coming in here. Dr. Todd's gonna most likely die. Oh, yeah, there you go.
There he goes,
Fiji,
but Urgot, feature
yeah,
please.
he has no mana. But
Okay, nice.
Taco,
Taco securing it.
yeah. Honestly, I don't think he needed to flash there just because of Vayne passive. But just securing the kill,
I
it's
think
okay.
I think it's worth it because he's going to be having to run through a minion, and wave, and as we all know, minion block is the strongest thing that can happen in the game. But it only
Yeah.
happens when you need it not to.
Yeah. Why they just don't give Fizz passive to everyone?
God, I
I
have
don't
that dream.
know. I have a dream that one day we'll walk through minions. One day. But yes, so far first blood went to Karis, I believe, but overall not too bad, not too bad. Um, Jin Zhao's playing much better. Last game when he didn't try to trade for camps, I was kind of. I mean, I get it. It was across the map, but when you see that he's there, you need to be able to respond. That's a very important thing when it comes to jungling. Like if you see they're ganking here or there, but they didn't get anything out of it. Either do objectives, gank a lane, or take their camps, because that's the most important thing. Knowledge of the enemy jungler.
Mhm. I do like the TP. It is a good TP, especially because
Yeah.
if he gets that kill, that just kind of really snowballs his lane because you're already going to have an annoying time into Urigot, or into Tom Kinch. So you might as well go for something, try and see if it works out, and that way then you can constantly fight Tom Kinch if you have that early extra gold advantage in damage.
Yeah. The only problem is he ain't got no mana.
Yeah. Dr. Aluru getting out just by the skin of his teeth. Echo roaming in.
Yeah, having to flash out to make sure he doesn't get mollywopped. Oh, Jupiter barely missing his Q.
Nice.
So far, yeah. So far we've seen a couple ganks here and there, but nothing crazy. Echo still has not ganked, or that I've noticed. So he still needs to be more proactive.
I think he came mid. He did come mid after that first blood fight.
Yeah.
Oh, a nice little knock up there.
Yeah.
And it's just, a little trade there. I do got to give credit to Karis. When they had pushed him the wave, he did something that I wish more ADCs would do, where he just kind of roamed out of lane for a little bit and dropped the ward kind of deep in an unexpected position instead of one right next to the blast cone, which gives them the advantage of knowing where Echo is, and they're able to track him really well.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, no. If Echo could have gone in a little sooner before Pike laid his ward, maybe he could have gotten a kill, but yeah, it is what it is. When you we have
I see what you mean though. Like, their flashes are down, you might as well go. There's the Ori ult trade. Salus grabs hers. Ori actually still has hers. Never mind. It's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah, but unfortunately Sushi misses it completely. Does
that,
and so does he apparently.
Sombrero flash. I think he's gonna live with just a sliver of health.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just critical.
Corrupting pots of baby.
Not for that ult missing. You just hate to see it because Allure through. Ooh, a nice little kill there.
I
Trade
think
for one.
Taco gets this second kill? Question mark? No, he does not.
Yeah, it's hard to chase down. Pike's cooldowns are pretty low.
Plus, he's got them booties. Yeah. All right, but overall, not terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it's a second kill onto a Vayne versus a kill on Pike, and sure, Pike snowballs, but it wasn't a kill with his ult, so overall, it's still a worth trade.
Yeah.
And we're seeing a little bit of kind of what we were talking about. Features is going to be forced on the tower because Tom Kinch poke damage is just a little too insanely high.
Yeah, but Capes can't really do anything there. He doesn't have level 6, can't burst him right away. Jin Zhao needs to help out here. Oh.
Echo. Nice. Oriana roaming down as well. Taco's getting half health, but everyone's kind of low. Unfortunately, the Echo's the one tanking the turn right now. I think he's going to die for it. It's going to be taking the dragon.
Yeah.
But no, he was able to get out with the flash. Well done. And everyone kind of just backs away.
Yeah, if he was going to try and fight them, he needs to get rid of or stop getting attacked by the dragon, because it's slowing him down because it's an ocean drag, which I hate.
Yeah, it is rough when you try and sneak it, and then the enemy jungler comes in, and you're like a third of their health, and you're like, well, I'm just dead here because I can't run, so I might as well try and finish the dragon.
Yeah, you get turned into a slug. It's the worst. However, he still is up in CS by a bit, but actually Capes hasn't backed at all yet. Wow. All right.
Yeah, looking at gold here, pretty standard what we'd see. I'm confused how Samira's ahead. Probably just, minions. And that advantage in the top lane of about 500 gold just due to the plates and minions. But overall, still relatively even game.
Yeah.
About 1,000 gold, which is, a turret or two. Nothing too drastic. And one thing that I got to point out for the bot lane here for Taco and Tot, every time we see the Pike charging the Q, they're doing a really good job of making sure that Vayne runs backwards while Alistar runs forward. So that way, if they do hook Ally, it's just a free Q. Yeah. Like we saw it there in the dragon fight, that's kind of what saved Taco's life.
Did he miss that canyon?
I do not know.
I thought he did. a little part of me died a little bit.
There we go again, just kind of talking about it. Every time you go in on the Alistar, it's just practically impossible to kill him. He's tanky as hell. Smart buy going the, not Ninja Tabby, but whatever they're called now.
that thing.
And, unfortunately, she hits ult first, but Vayne,
it doesn't matter, because Vayne thinks, baby.
Does Pyke have 6? He does, but great flash from Taco. Well done.
Very nice, Mr. Takonuva. Yeah, that was a very quick responding flash. He knew that the second he got out of invisibility with his ult that he was going to get insta-R'd, but he was smart enough to insta-flash it.
Yeah.
Very nice. And right, he's 3-0, baby. Let's go.
Vayne, and the teleport. Vayne is coming, but unfortunately they're going to lose Echo, but I think they're going to get definitely the trade back. If you can't give that to Taco, going on Fichi isn't bad, but just always good when you can get a Vayne insanely fed. But the Dragon now,
that's rough.
Yeah, Taco's just going to get stuck, and they're going to lose everyone. Oh, no.
That was no bueno. Yeah, I can't really say I agree with that drag fight, like with Jinsel starting it up, because no, I think he should have waited a little bit. If anything, Q or dash over the wall, and just be like, all right, I'm gonna chill with my health regen a little bit. If he wants to, he could try to take it. Yeah, a little greedy.
It was just unfortunately a bit too greedy there.
Yeah, if anything, he should wait for Taco to get his mana back. So he could have gotten some help. Yeah,
it was just unfortunate. Taco was still in the area, but low health, low mana, or rather low mana. Vayne gets health back easily. But, Alistar was backed, and it cost Fichi his teleport as well, and they just got nothing from it.
Yeah, and I think him trying to go onto the Kha'Zix wasn't a great idea, because he's can we get a gold thing? Yeah, there we go. He's not tremendously ahead, but early game he does not win those fights even when he ults.
And speaking of ults, there it is, both in the mid lane and here again. A little bit better damage because it actually went onto the Kha'Zix, but Kha'Zix isolation just going to cancel it out. I'll start with the double knockout, but not much else going to happen here. Kha'Zix could try and roam down.
Yeah, he does not win those 1v1s. It was kind of close, but not close enough.
Yeah, just not enough, unfortunately.
Also, he has a Dark Seal, which makes sense if you're going to try and gain constantly, but he's not. So, concerning.
And hopefully here we can see Taco. It looks like they're setting up for the dive. Taco might be able to kind of force him away. The turret's not going to go down, at least. This is going to be super low.
Yeah.
Or not even super, I guess. Yeah, pretty low. A little bit of a mistake, I'd say, not letting them get the first plate before dropping it, but nothing too major.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it could... Yeah, no, his ult isn't up yet, so it's not like he could have dived. And just like that, Dr. Todd gets obliterated.
Good old executes are always fun. And there it is again. Just unfortunate they finally had enough damage to burst through. Nice little trade by Ori. Ori got kind of around it into the Echo. A good flash there. Cut back down to the bot lane and execute onto Ori by Pyke. That's a lot of gold shared there. And
he gets eaten by the Tom. A lot of damage.
Echo doesn't have ult, so I don't think he can really win this now. A nice stun, but the potion's enough.
Oh, mama.
Ooh. And both of them gonna live. The slimmest of margins.
Yeah. If he had ult up a little sooner, he might have been able to do something there, but yeah, because Tom Kench doesn't really have any... I think he just bought the nullifying.
But didn't have any real magic resistance beforehand.
Yeah. And then he just undid it and bought something different. Alright. So far, at least they have more than 3 kills, I'll give them that.
That's true. I mean, Vayne is still, unfortunately no longer 3-0, but 3-2. She's still in the position to, keep damage output high and possibly carry the game. They just got to make sure that they're protecting her at all costs.
Yeah, Dr. Todd just keeps on playing like they have, then I think it's never mind. And that's one of them
yeah.
dead. Yeah, rough.
Just a good roam down, locking down the Vayne, make sure she can't do enough. And looks like possibly one more kill. Oh no, a good E by Echo, but unfortunately the blue buff stolen by Wardens. And here comes the bot turret as well. First turret of the game. And
yeah,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't even realize Samira was 5-3.
Yeah, the worst part is I was about to say is they were actually winning bot pretty hard up until that last, drag fight, and then that fight just previously saw on the bot lane where Patar was able to pick up like 2 or 3 kills with his ult. It just snowballed that gold lead. And it looks like now we're going to see Urgot drop as well. Might trade off, but no, excellent damage. Oh!
Barely.
If not for the level up on a Kha'Zix, he goes down there. That is so sad.
I think he leveled up or evolved his Q, the Kha'Zix. If he leveled up his E, which is his jump, every time you kill, it resets, so we can just jump on them, Q, W, kill them, and then E right out. I thought that's what he might have done. Possibly, maybe. It helps a lot with dives. Especially if he was going to go Prowess Claw, just Prowess Claw, Q them. If they try to leave, you just E on top of them and then E back out.
Yeah. And oh boy. The game started out slower, but it's now expanded to an even fatter gold lead than before, about 9k, just over 15 minutes. Oh yeah, it's 3,000 advantage for Samira, equal in the mid lane. Ooh, nice. Some good training by Urgot there.
Yeah.
Jesus.
If he has ult, that I think that would have been a kill.
And there's a second Rift Shell drop, going to secure the top turret as well. 2 turrets down now. Ooh, Echo though securing the dragon. Was that a smite steal? No, they just were fighting it. Oh wait, yeah, Kha'Zix top. No way, it's a steal. Not really a smite steal, but not likely that they'd be doing it with Kha'Zix top. A little bit of a silver lining here, but unfortunately it looks like they might lose the tier 2 top if they try and force their guy down. One thing I gotta give credit to Parati for, he's been really good both these games about tanking the aggro for as long as he can until it becomes too critical.
Damn, he Echo almost lined up good oh, what the hell just
that was a weird little spectator bug there,
but
Vayne might be in trouble. Ooh, good flash, but unfortunately just not enough. Urgot might get the trade back.
Fichi.
Well done, Fichi, getting the fear, but he's going to probably trade himself.
Yeah.
For it. And now Salas has the Urgot ult as well.
Yeah, there wasn't too much action in the mid lane. It was very chill. A couple of ganks here and there, a couple flashes, but nothing extreme, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the Dark Seal on Echo. He hasn't been doing much. It's kind of a waste of gold. When you could be getting his
because how much is it? It's 350 gold, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And just another play here. Urgot roaming down, but it's going to be too late. Samira's there, but might get the trade off. Nice. But
it's a 3-for-1 each. And since Silas has or had, I should say, the Urgot ult, now they had 2 executes with Pyke. Ooh. Yeah, Jin Zhao, when they're that behind, he's now allowed to farm his own jungle. He should not even be there.
And Samir going to pick up one more into the Ori there. Pretty much, again, unfortunately, just kind of signifying this is getting pretty dim for
REV.
Yeah, for Rev here, I was going to say Warren's like, no, it's the exact opposite. It's pretty bright like the sun here. Bright as Leona's light. But, I mean, they do have the one dragon, so it's possible that, like, you're at least not looking down the eyes of a soul anytime soon.
Yeah.
But Samir and Pike just have snowballed so far ahead that, they got like a full item. Pike's 2 items on the support, Samir 1.5.
Ooh, that was good by Dr. Tot. Disengage.
Yeah, like unfortunately, even though they're kind of losing bot lane, they've been playing well. It's just unfortunate, like any time Samir can lock someone down with a Pike, if they get low, It just snowballs beyond all belief.
Dr. Tot used ult there, but nothing really came of it. That is not a good position you want to be in.
Yeah, a good Orianna ult, getting people low. Pike in the back line. Pike likely out of here.
Is it the dream?
It is possibly. Vayne chasing him down. Gets the stun. Nice, just before the execute.
Wow. Okay, so they're giving themselves a little bit of breathing room. That was a little bit troll by War. There's no real need to just sit there in the bush, but yeah, the Echo, he's just not doing too hot.
And Vayne gets some knockback, but it's just not enough.
And we have a TP coming in from Pumpkin, or no, Silas.
From Silas. They possibly take down Samir there. Well done. Kha'Zix picks up Echo across the map. That's going to signify the dragon probably for Wardens. And Silas possibly in cleanup duty here. Might be able to get both of them. He's running back, and no, well done. The big burst from Ori.
Yeah. I'm much more impressed by Fichi in this game. He's been doing a lot more.
Yeah, well done to Fichi.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of damage, which is, pretty good, pretty good. If you were to say there's a win con for Rev, what would you say that it would be?
So, I mean, we kind of saw there that fight in the red bush. Just a good Orianna ult can be enough where Vayne can, 2 or 3 autos is enough to finish everyone off. The other thing besides that is, maybe like a good, besides a good fight like that, this War overextending, like we've seen a couple of times there with Silas, they just kind of go a little bit too hard. So it's still possible. It's just
Jin Zhao, baby. You got it. Oh, he did it.
They're going to lose 2, but well done on the smite steal.
Wait, he didn't use ult, right? Oh, wait, no, he didn't have it up.
Yeah, I know. Either he just got it up right before, or I think he just kind of got CC'd to death as well once he did.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of ballsy, but I respect it.
Yeah, well done. I mean, that's kind of what you can only really hope for. The downside is he did it on the Dragon rather than the Baron, and now it looks like they might be losing the Baron for it.
Yeah. They're not taking it super fast. Samira is in the bot lane.
Yeah, they just kind of have to give it, unfortunately. Samira was too much of a risky.
I mean, if Ori can land a good ult here.
Oh, true. Ori is here. They got him off the Baron. Well done. Urgot's going to take at least 2 of them. Samira's going to clean up in the bot lane, and Urgot's going to be gone as well. Echo possibly in the last second save. No, the W's too slow.
Oh, he gets... Yeah, he does no damage.
And that's going to be the bot inhib. Probably the top one as well. It looks like the minions are there.
They might... No, I don't think they could end, but they're
going to take they're going to put a lot of damage onto the base, losing 2 inhibs, at least a turret. Because, Vayne and Ori are up at the same time, which is good, but Silas doesn't have TP, so at least they have the advantage there. A good Oriole knocking out Pike. Unfortunately, Samira's still in the back line. And, that's his game now, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, good.
There was some light in this game with the bot lane, but...
Yeah, it was literally it's so unfortunate. It was just that single first dragon. They forced it for some reason and kind of threw the advantage they had.
Yeah.
And even they still played well. Urgot trying to save the game, but just not enough. GG, Series 1 to Warden. Well done.
Yeah. In this game, Fiji did a lot, I'd have to say.
Well done to Fiji.
Yeah, he cleaned up here and there. He got a lot of damage on some big name people, but yeah.
Unfortunately, just not enough. Crowd, of course, the bot lane. It's and okay. We've just got word that there will not be Game 3 from Rev. Decided this is not enough. Totally understandable. They, but overall, I'd say Game 2 looked a lot better for them. They played pretty damn well. It's just unfortunate that one critical mistake near the dragon that kind of put it out of advantage for them.
Yeah, Rev's in a rough spot.
Yeah, this is the subs, unfortunately, or not that the subs played wrong, don't get me wrong, but just having to constantly substitute members of your team and swap positions always creates an issue. Just no matter how, high morale can be type of situation.
Yeah. Overall, I think we both expected them not to win, but, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the very least, they put up a good fight.
Agreed. And despite the loss, they, like you said, put up a good fight. Were able to at least look game 2 pretty competitive overall. And credit, of course, to this all of Warden's playing extremely well. Friday, I got to give credit to the dude knows how to tank well as a tank player. Those turret shots were perfect. He always peeled off where the single one more would be, the final blow. Credit to Slushy, just excellent game from him, and Karis and Patar in the bot lane, just great in game 2. Solid, all members of Warden throughout both games, but
absolutely,
just members that stood out to me.
All right, well, since they FF the third game, we will be ending here soon, so.
But yes, our stream will be over, but we will be raiding over to Nightmare for the other series being played today. It is between GCC and TAD, so make sure if you want to stick around, see that, get eyes on how that's going. I believe currently TAD is up game 1, possibly still in the middle of game 2.
Yeah, I know they won 1, but I'm not sure how game 2 went.
Yeah, not entirely sure how the series is going, but we'll be sure to check in there. Excellent. Well, you guys have a good rest of your night.